One thing, we've met a lot of very interesting people. There are a lot of very interesting citizen journalists in that CJ.MY group who've got varied interests, and all that interest, all very valuable to not only just the communities and the societies that they function in, but to the entire nation. Because one little issue is actually a national issue, but it is localized in that particular area. So what is the local issue that they can cover can be taken up to a broader issue, right? But in terms of the relationship that we have with citizen journalists, I think it's a tremendous experience for us. We in MalaysiaNews.tv have learned a heck of a lot as well from meeting and and talking to and being in touch with the close to 200 CJs that have passed through the CJ program, and to the 25, 30 people who are incredibly active in that in this initiative. I think the problem with not only just CJ.MY, but the problem with MalaysiaNews.tv as well is reach. Exposure. Okay, it's easy for people to go to MalaysiaNews.com, and as I say, 150, 200,000 do that just on a normal day. Because when you read something, it's very easy. Okay, you just you can scan it, so you have an idea. Read 4 or 5 paragraphs, and you basically have an idea of what the story is all about. With videos, even is a lot more difficult, because you have to watch from beginning to end before you can have the story. Of course, people say, "Oh, but you can always do voiceover. You can always do stand-up to tell the story." But to us, the value of video, it is not us or the CJs putting words into, not say putting words, but telling the story. Telling the story of other people. Okay, I mean, in terms of expediency, yes, maybe that's the fastest way to do it. But we would like to have people tell their stories, and this is why you see a lot of our videos are quite long. People say 3 minutes is enough, but for me personally, I don't think so. I don't care if the video is 10 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, as long as the person who's affected is able to tell the story from their own mouth. Okay. But because of the limited number of people that can watch video, okay, they've got issues like broadband, availability of a PC. Okay, so that distribution process is always quite difficult, quite challenging. And so this is why it's important for not only us but also the citizen journalists to, after they've covered a particular issue, not just let it rest, not just close the laptop. It's up on MalaysiaNews.tv, it's up on CJ.MY, it's up on their blog, it's up on their YouTube channel, it's up on their video channel, and that's it. Okay, you cannot just leave it like that. You have to take it further. How you are thinking about how best for you to distribute this issue that you've covered. One is, of course, CDs and DVDs. Do a few, give it to a few people, and then a few people will hopefully burn it to a few more numbers and give it to a lot more people, so it can spread that way. The other way is, if there are any opportunities for you to screen your videos, take the opportunity, because there's colleges, there are NGOs, there are events there that maybe you could participate in, and give you the opportunity to screen the issues and talk about the issues. So that's one. And I think it's just not enough to do one video for one issue, because that issue will continue and continue and continue, and it may be resolved, but it may take a long time to resolve that, or it may not even be resolved. But you must, or you should follow up, and follow up is the key, I think. We are ourselves guilty about not being able to follow up, because we are always chasing news all the time. But for CJs where time is not that, where time in doing a project is not that immediate. Okay, so for example, like a lot of issues not terribly time sensitive. If we can do it within 2 or 3 days, it's still okay, you know. It's still relevant. But for news that we do, 2 or 3 days, too late already. It's too late. It's gone, basi. Okay, so but the CJs have the opportunity, and so the CJs should be able to take a particular issue, see it to resolution, for instance. So that's where the CJs can be better than us in terms of distributing or spreading the issues or talking about the issues and telling that story over and over again to more and more and more people. CJs should have certain ideals, and I think that one of those ideals is integrity. And this is where we all have to try and strive for integrity. You know, there will be people who, once they see your value to their cause, will, you know, will be nice to you. I mean, in simple terms, will be nice to you. Will really make you feel as though you are a very important person. Okay? Do not be caught up in that. Yeah? Do not be caught up in that. You must always be a bit cynical when people are nice to you. You know, what do they want? You must ask this kind of questions. The other thing is, of course, never take money. That's a golden rule with all, not just citizen journalism, but of course with journalism as in general. And basically, that's it. You know, even to the extent when you go when you cover a particular event, you know, politicians are very good because they have the allowances, and it's nothing for them, okay, to belanja you makan. If possible, don't find yourself in that situation, because at the end of it, as human beings, we feel a little bit obliged, we feel a bit obligated. You know, so that's a terrible thing to feel as journalists. Yeah. But try to keep out of that kind of situation. You know, you mustn't back yourself in the corner. Okay. We experience it all the time, especially when it comes to by-elections. You know. Press room, politicians come in, distribute envelopes. They always do that. Okay, don't take it. You know, just leave it on the table. If somebody wants to take it, that's their bloody affair. Okay, but you be true to yourself. And I think basically that's it. Be true to yourself.